A lot of people say that hunting and eating coots is a waste of time because they're a muddy, nasty bird. But let me share this recipe with you that will change your mind. First, we're going to fill up a bag with water and add about 3/4 cups of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. Then we'll let the meat soak in it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we're going to switch the brine, dumping everything out, and this time only refilling it with 3/4 cups of sugar. We will also let this soak for 24 hours. This brine will also go in the sink, and now we're going to replace it with soda. I'm going to use Sprite here, but a lot of people will use ginger ale or something similar to that. And we're going to let that marinate for 2 whole days. After 2 days, the marination process is done, and we're finally going to start cooking this meat. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees, and throw in a 9x13 pan with a little bit of butter to melt. That shouldn't take too long. We're also going to chop up some potatoes and some carrots and add them to the pan. Finally, we're going to lay all the birds out on the top and sprinkle them with 6 different spices: salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. Sprinkle a little bit of each of the spices onto the meat until you get a pretty good layer. And then flip the birds over and do the same thing on the other side. I'm also going to throw in some bacon and some cubed butter, mainly to help the vegetables. And because I don't want it to dry out in the oven, I'll cover it in tin foil and poke a couple holes to let the steam escape. It's time to put it in the oven, and we're going to put it in for 20 minutes to start. After 20 minutes at 425, we're going to lower the heat down to 350 and put it in for 45 minutes. And it's finally done. Looking great. After days of preparation, I finally got to taste the meat. The first thing that I noticed is that it was pretty sweet, which honestly makes sense because it was sitting in sugar and Sprite for a couple days. So you honestly couldn't taste any gamey flavor, and it was really good, especially mixed with the potatoes. Even my little baby was willing to try it, and he enjoyed it as well. So don't write off coots just because of some rumors that you've heard. They're a delicious game bird, and you're missing out if you haven't tried them. So please try out this recipe and let me know what you guys think. I think a lot of times these rumors about certain birds, certain fish, certain animals not tasting great is not true. I've heard all sorts of things about all sorts of birds, all sorts of animals, and every single one that I've tried, except for carp, has been great. Carp's the only thing that people say carp doesn't taste great, and I've cooked it up and it doesn't taste great. So I want to hear your guys' experience with coots and cooking coots and any other game animals that maybe people say they aren't supposed to taste good, but you think taste good. And feel free to comment any coot recipes you guys think are better than this. I've cooked them all sorts of ways. The ways I normally cook duck, just searing them in a pan, a little bit of salt and pepper. And I honestly don't think that they taste much different. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.